Welcome back, Powerful Mind. I've missed you so much since last time, baby. We are back and we are better than ever. And today we're here with a very special guest. We're here with
Ray Millions with Forever Entertainment, your new favorite, man. Let's get to it.
Hey, and make sure you watch this episode from start to finish. He drops so many gems in there for you and so much insight and have so many things coming up to look forward to. And as always, baby, we're going to run the intro now. One, two, three, Powerful Mind. Yeah. So this podcast episode came about, for the people that don't know, because you asked me to
Be a judge. The next Got What It Takes, man.
Yes.
Got What It Takes 6 ladies night. I said I need ladies judging ladies. You know what I'm saying? That way it's not, no one feels like it's condescending or anything like that. Because I heard before, like in my previous events, I've had usually like 1, 2, maybe 3 females, right? Mm-hmm. And every time though, the judge panel has been men, right?
Right.
And one, it happens, you know.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
everyone's saying it, but like one of the females just felt like it was like misogynistic. The men are gonna choose the guys.
Oh wow.
This, that, and the third,
Yeah.
and I was just like, cool.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah,
You're entitled
yeah.
to your opinion if that's how you feel. I mean, I'm pretty sure who one deserves to have one.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm. And granted, my very first one, a female actually won, and she, I think, was the only female on there, if not one of 2.
Really?
But I'm pretty
Okay.
sure she was the only female. She won on a
Yeah.
panel of men. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have your oddballs out there. But I was like, you know what? In light of that, I want to have more females on the judge panel for sure. And then also,
make sure you talk to the mic just
and
so
then
they can hear all the good things you're saying.
yeah. And then also, whatchamacallit, I'm bringing in this woman, Tonai.
Okay.
She had her own thing called Set the Tone back in the day, and she's kind of had that on the back burner, but she's always popping out to events and supporting.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've been doing it for a year by myself, and then just this month I was doing everybody else's event. You know what I'm saying? Collaborating, partnering, being booked to host, and I want to still be able to do my stuff. So in light of that, I was like, okay, I need someone else onto the team, and she was always around.
Yeah.
I hit her up like, you know, are you doing anything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And she said she was down. So this is also kind of like an intro into her being the new addition to the team. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
So it's like female hosts, female judges, ladies night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's great.
Also, again, like I said, I've had nothing but majority of male artists on the platform.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a night where it's ladies dominant. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. I mean, but I also feel like that like happens naturally too. Like, especially in this industry, there's definitely way more men than there are women.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you kind of have to like, I don't know, still stand on your own, you know, even when you're going up against guys. And like you said, your first winner was literally a woman against all these guys.
Yeah.
But it is really cool to be able to have, like you said, those specific nights and those specific times where it is just women against women kind of thing. Yeah. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's like, to me, I look at it as like it's just highlighting the female talent in Tampa.
Oh, for sure.
Because there's a lot out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I get DMs here and there. You feel me? Like, oh, what is it looking like? What's it looking like? And I don't know what steers them away or doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's the price type of situation. So I've been working really hard.
But your price is not even high at all.
It started high and I dropped low. But ironically though, right? I started at $100 a slot, right?
Okay.
So my very first event, I filled, I think like 12 slots at $100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I could do this. But as it went on, less people wanted to spend that 100, but understanding though, like times are not getting any easier, right? Economically, financially. So I can understand why people are kind of like more resentful, or not resentful, but kind of just more reserved to paying that money type of situation. Cause now they start thinking like, oh, what am I going to get out of it? What am I going to get out of it? And I want to say artists, common misconception is don't think about what you get out of the event, but what you can bring to the event, because that opens up more opportunities, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone's thinking like that. Everyone's kind of selfish, realistically. It's like, what am I going to get out of this? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like people are like, I'm not fond of spending $100, especially if they don't win. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't spend that money if you didn't think you was going to win.
Yeah,
you know
right.
But I have kind of just been trying to woo with the times, but also in light of like the main reason why I had it set so high is because like all the expenses that were coming into it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? DJ, media, interviews, things of that nature, right? So I priced it to where like the fees covered my expenses, and then I just relied on ticket sales as the profit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's been
definitely. There's lots of like different ways like to do events and structure them, especially when it comes to, like you said, you have to, like, there's no way that people are going to be out here doing events and putting on events and not even at least making their money back and a profit, you know? So I completely get that. And it's really cool to hear your experiences. So for the people who would like to enter the competition, tell them a little bit about it, like what they can expect when it comes to winning it and what you think they should do to come in and win it.
Yeah, man. I've seen it. I know what it takes. Like, it's literally called, the platform is called Got What It Takes for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I've been an artist, you know what I'm saying? So I identified all the struggles, and that's what ultimately allowed me to build this platform, you know, delegating to going to my own events, performing my own events, figuring out the ins and outs of that, listening and also bartering my own complaints, you know what I'm saying, about certain events and certain things. I was like, you know what? I can't remember who said it, but the phrase 90% business, 10% music stuck with me ever since I heard it. Right. So as soon as I heard that, I put 10% of time into music and 90% into figuring out everything around it, from the events, you know, how to get paid as an artist, things of that nature. So as I'm opening my eyes to that world, I realized, like, yo, it's not as hard as people make it seem. You just got to know it. Like, the knowledge is out there. You know what I mean? So when I curated my platform, it was not only to like, oh, you know, I have another platform for artists, but so people can actually set themselves apart from the people who take it serious and don't, right? Because again, you're not going to spend that money unless you feel like you're going to really grace the stage. But you'd be surprised, man. There's people who come and hit that stage and have faster performance, you know what I'm saying? But some people just look at it as an opportunity. But when you look at me, when you look at Got What It Takes, specifically, I don't want you to look at it as like an artist showcase or just another platform, or he's another host curator trying to get some money. I'm gonna keep it real. I haven't made $1 off none of this. My expenses outweighed my profits. I had to come out of pocket, but I love to do it, like, you know what I'm saying, because again, it helps me identify who's out here. You know what I'm saying? I also do artist management, so in development. So when I can see an artist in their element, but they just don't have all the resources or knowledge, that allows me to step in. You know what I mean? So with that, when you come onto this platform, I want you to think longevity. I want you to think prosperity. And I want you to think like cementing yourself as an artist, because it's more than just the music now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You got to show your charisma, your personality, your character, and having a performance allows you to do that, right? Instead of hiding behind the screen, behind your Spotify streams, things of that nature, you're actually in front of people who are literally here staring at you in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? It's just you up there on that stage. Other than the judges, but no one's looking at the judges, they're looking at you.
Being mysterious doesn't really work anymore. Being mysterious nowadays, in the way, especially the way that the industry is right now, I feel like when you're like coming up and like really grinding, I feel like being mysterious is not a thing that's gonna really get you that far anymore nowadays. Maybe a decade ago, 2 decades ago, when the celebrity status was, that was just it. They're a celebrity, and it was like mysterious. You didn't really know much about them except for what they do, and that's it. It's not like that nowadays. You know, nowadays everyone, social media is everything nowadays, 100%. Especially, you know, like I said, when you are up and coming in that. So in social media, what does that do? That's where you show your personality. That's where you show, like, you know, who you are and why you do what you do, and like all the things. So like way back then, even like we're talking about like a decade ago, 2 decades ago, like you're not seeing a bunch of like celebrities on streams, on podcasts, like besides maybe like the main few, like you weren't seeing none of that.
Yeah, and even if it was like more like performance based, like freestyles, and stuff like that,
That's what I'm saying. So I think that's so cool, and a good point that you bring up, that this gives an opportunity for you to show, you know, yourself as an artist, yourself as a person, and perform and get the crowd going and be hype and win some.
Win some, bro.
Win some. Tell them what they win this time.
This time around, you actually get to be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? In a special seat with Amaya. Powerful Minds. Also, you're gonna be able to be on a podcast. Why Hip Hop? Jazz will be the other judge from Why Hip Hop.
Nice.
She's also giving up a podcast for the winner. On top of that, we got our homegirl JT. She records footage off a camcorder, like legit camcorder. Like she go way back with it. She gotta switch out the things and all that. She's gonna be our Simon. She's gonna be
strict, straight
to it. But, Yeah, she's also going to pull up like a content package, so the winner will get probably like 3 to 4 reels. And then on the background, I'm not going to say too much on it because I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but let's just say we're curating a new performance platform for artists to be on.
Oh, nice.
And they'll be able to feature on that. It should be rolled out by the time our event comes up.
Yeah.
So they'll be able to see what it is then. But as of right now, I'm just going to... I don't know. You feel? I don't want to say too much.
Right.
I'm the host of it. I help kind of curate the talent. But the man behind the camera is the producer, the orchestrator, the man with the plan. So I'd rather wait for him to give me the go to be like, yeah, talk about it.
Right.
But, but no, nonetheless, though, they will be able to feature on that new platform. And that's something completely innovative, new to Tampa for sure. Yeah. New in general. It's not something there's somebody out there that does it, but he's the only person I've seen do it. And it's on a much larger scale. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, not as obtainable to everybody.
Exactly, not as accessible. So that's my whole thing, from this to the to Got What It Takes to everything else I do. I just want to be accessible and reachable for artists.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay more in the underground realm for sure. I never cared about being mainstream. Yeah. So any artist that cares about being mainstream that comes to me is going to be sadly disappointed. That's not my goal. So my goal is not to make you mainstream. As your manager, your developer, my goal is to build a foundation for you so where you can make a living off music. Because you don't got to be mainstream to have a living off music at all.
Hey, that's completely true. And tell them
how. Just having a core fan base. My rule of thumb, you can have 100 to 1,000 people that are like core fans, though. You know what I'm saying? That's going to buy your merch when you drop. That's going to stream your music every time you drop. Things of that nature. If you get 100 people to buy a $30 shirt, that's like $3,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's on a smaller end too. You know what I'm saying? $3,000 it can get you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But obviously, as you scale as an artist, once you reach your first 100, you're going to be able to reach the next 100 and the next. That's your marketing and branding yourself correctly. So that's all about development. That's why I got into it too. You feel me? Because I didn't understand that as an artist. Yeah. I used to think, my music good enough. I'm going to drop a music video, and I'm going to be up next. I'm hard. I'm the best rapper. No, there's too many people out there saying that, bro. The game is so saturated. There's too many people saying the same thing.
100%.
You got to show us different. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, bro, it's about being more personable now. People want to connect with the artist. Like a lot of artists are taking the streamer route. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Or the outlandish.
Exactly.
Outlandish route where they're doing crazy things or like
radical things to get seen wearing crazy stuff. Like it's ridiculous, but it works. You know what I'm saying? Like I even told people, the term industry plant that gets thrown around a lot. Though it might be true for some people, they might have just had a handout in the game. They still have to do proper marketing and branding to stay relevant. That's what goes over everybody else's head. As much as an industry plant like 6ix9ine per se, as much as an industry plant he might be, you know him for his rainbow hair and his crazy antics and his trolling. That was just his branding and marketing. You can be infamous or you can be famous.
It's the same thing. It's the end of the day. It's the same thing as like when people say that like there's no such thing as like bad publicity. Because publicity is publicity.
Exactly. Like, at the end of the day, like if you live in the chaos, go for it. Like if you can, I can't do it, but if you want to do it, do it, bro. Like
absolutely.
Either way, you're gonna be seen. Either way, you're gonna be known. If you want to be known as a bad guy, be known as a bad guy. I think that's a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. 100%. And so it's interesting that you say that you've had, a career as an artist and then you kind of switched over to be like basically like an A&R, right? Or you haven't, or you said you manage people as well. So what was your career as an artist like then?
Stressful. Fun though. Fun, like, okay, here's the thing too, like starting off it's fun and then you start recognizing like, okay, I want to take this serious. That's when it starts becoming stressful.
Okay.
But
that's fair.
That's because I didn't have any guidance or understanding. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm dropping music, trying to figure out why things aren't going as far as I want them to be, at the end of the day, the ball's in my court and I wasn't aware of that.
Right. So, okay.
Starting off though, it was super fun. Like I always been like a fan of music. Like I grew up on a whole bunch of different, like my playlist is all over the place. From like I listened to Audio Slave growing up, Papa Roach, Korn. Then you can go to the Otis Redding, and then Beyonce, Rihanna. Then you can go to Neo. You know what I'm saying? And then it just developed. Like I don't know why, but one of my favorite artists at the time was 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I really don't know why. Hey. I only can remember.
That's OG.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I had the video games and everything. Like I was a huge fan of 50 Cent. I watched the Get Rich or Die Trying movie like over and over. I don't know what it was. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was just a weird way of God trying to show me like there's more than this. Because if you look at 50 now, You don't know him for music now. You know him for building empire, industries, movies, shows. So like, I don't know, maybe God's trying to scale me. Anyways, but like I identified myself as an artist early on just because like I was always that kid that wanted to be around music. So like even when I was like 7, 8 years old, I was like setting up my friends to battle rap me, even though I know they ain't know how to rap. But I just wanted to try. I wanted to practice. And I always used to watch battle rap videos and stuff. So music had always been a part of my life in ways that I wasn't aware of until I started getting into it. Right. And then I was like, man, okay, I really have a passion for this stuff. You feel me? Like it was football first, sports, you know, go to college, typical blue collar ish. And then like, I remember when I told my mom, like, I'm not doing sports no more, she was mad disappointed. And then when I told her I was doing music, she was even definitely not happy. Yeah, definitely not happy. And that's because we have a failed artist in our family. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't look good. So it took a while for her to get around. And really when she came around is when I started getting more into the business side of things. Okay. And then I made her a song that I dedicated to her and broke her walls down. So that helped. You know what I'm saying? Give you some leverage. But
she was like, this is beautiful.
Yeah. She was like, you know what? You're not too bad. But, I think she was just scared because, the music world is very scary for sure.
Oh, definitely.
So when you look into all the history of it, so I think that was really just what was bothering her. But she knows her son. She knows I'm going to move smart. I'm going to move correct. I've always tried my best to stay out of trouble. Trouble somehow always found me, but I tried. When you're young, wild, and free, But for the most part, though, I think, or I know that getting into music was something I wanted to do because my first time recording or in the studio, it just felt natural. You know what I'm saying? Like my first song ain't my best song, but like when I was writing it, it just felt right. When I was, you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. When I would just go to the homies and be like, yo, check this out, and rap over the beat, and they was telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, absolutely. You got something. Like, that's when I knew, like, okay, maybe I do really want to pursue this. You know what I'm saying? So it went from, I was that kid who would never do his homework. I was writing music, or I was thinking about music, or I was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Before I wrote this essay out, I'm gonna go write a song. You know what I'm saying? Like poetry was my favorite subject in English class just because I knew, oh, it's easy. I do this already. You know what I'm saying? So like it was fun, and like I just have fun with it. I found out a homeboy that had a studio. I'd go to his house, record at his. You know what I'm saying? So it was just always just a very natural feeling. And then when I started figuring out about performing. Oh man, I was like, what? All eyes on me? What? Yeah. This is great. Like I've never folded during a performance. I performed in front of 3 people because I was the last person to go at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Still performed like everybody was in there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like just it's because, a packed room. Yeah, like it's a packed room. And I think another thing that stuck with me was somebody told me about the story how like the last person went. There was only a couple people in the room, but one of those people was like an A&R from a major label. Yeah. And since dude still performed his ass off, he actually got an opportunity that other people didn't get. Yep. Because he was that last one in that room. Because
it also shows character. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like it's not, and work ethic, and like how serious you actually take it. Because if I'm a serious artist, I don't care if there's 3 people or 3,000. I'm performing the same because hello, And I've always told people because I host showcases too, so like I see the way that different artists perform, and I always tell people, listen, like it doesn't matter how big the crowd is. At the end of the day, this is your chance to get on stage, and if you want to look at it as a practice performance for when you are in an arena full of people, that's what I said. It's you know what I'm saying, like it's the same thing, and it deserves the same energy. Especially if you're trying to say you're an artist full time, I want to see that you're an artist full time.
Show me something. Like what? That's what speaking on the showcase thing, like one thing I see a lot of artists crack at, right? And at one of our events, Pusha Preem was one of the judges, and he'll quote this: when the music stops, like sometimes it happens, the file is corrupted, Wi-Fi messes up, something like that. Music stopped, the artist stopped. You know what I'm saying? They're like, and they all looking around like, DJ, what's up? And they pin it on the DJ, whatever the situation may be. Could be his fault, could not be.
But you're performing.
So it happened in a round. Like I said, I was doing tournament rounds, right? So one song to one song. Yeah. First artist went, he was popping it all. He was lit. Music cut out. He stopped. He looking like, oh man, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, oh, got you. Restarted it. Everything went smooth. Next artist come on. Same exact thing happened to him.
No way.
Music cut off. Wild. But he kept going. Yeah. So he won the round. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
I think the first dude had the better song. and better energy, but the second dude had more confidence, and that's what I feel like won him that round to move forward, because the same exact thing happened to him, and no one told him anything. You know what I'm saying? No one was all like, "Hey, if that happens to you, make sure you." You know what I'm saying? He just knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether he seen the first dude go through it or not. So it was like he got onto there, he owned the stage. That's why I feel like sets the difference between people who take it serious. And don't, because they're so quick to blame it on something else. But it's still your moment to shine. Like, eyes are still on you. You can blame the DJ all you want. But it's not the DJ's fault you didn't make it to that next round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
No, facts, bro. And it's also, like, taking accountability, too. Like, stuff like that is just so, like, when people try to, like... You know, like you said, you're literally in the middle of a performance. And, like, that's... People came here to watch you perform. Put on a show. Like, it's like, well, you have to, like... I don't know. Like, I don't understand why some artists don't, like, fully grasp that concept. Like, for example, there is, like, some B-list, C-list celebrities that I won't work with again because I think that they were just lame. They gave zero energy, zero effort. Like... They
thought they was too cool.
Yeah. Okay, great. You are too cool. I'm not giving you my money again. Like, you know? Like, I'm not going to work with you again. You did not bring any like... Just because you have a name and have a history of, you know, a successful career does not mean that you're too cool to, like, be a good person at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even talking about, like, performing or anything. Like, I'm also just talking about, like, coming and when it's something for you, like, everybody came out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Commit.
You can't even, like,
late and stuff.
Be that artist. You know what I'm saying? Not even late, but, like, be that artist. Like, give them something to even, like, they're excited to see you kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever experienced that with, you know, like, a bigger artist maybe where everyone's coming out to see them, they're so excited, rah, and then either they don't show up or they do show up and it's like...
lackluster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it personally because I don't really go to concerts and stuff like that. I've been to... I think literally 2 or 3 concerts in my entire life, but I see it on social media all the time, and I see it like, I've seen it for sure. Like the one concert I went to was with recently. It was like last year. It was with DC the Don and Babyface.
Okay,
Babyface, Baby Chief Do It.
Okay.
Fire set.
Dude, yeah.
Super dope. Like, I was like, I barely knew Baby Chief at the time. Like, I was aware of him because obviously he was trending, but I never really took a moment to, like, sit and listen to his music. I was a fan that night, mainly because the energy he brought out on stage, right? Prior to him, what was his name? Von Off 1700. He was on the stage too, and, like, barely singing his lyrics, kind of just walking back and forth on the stage, blah 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 blah, da 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 da, grabbing people's phone.
Yeah.
Like, letting the music
like,
play. And I'm looking like, bro.
I've seen that so many times. I'm like, what? If I wanted, I would have just played this in the car.
What I'm saying. Like, bro, what? Like, I'd be mad. I'd be so mad if he was the headliner.
Yeah.
Luckily, he wasn't. But if he was the main headliner and that's what I got, I'd be fighting I'd be punching the air. I'd be fighting the promoter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Because, like you said, bro, like, you can't be too cool. I don't care what. That's why I'm so, like, reluctant of paying people. Because even in the city, even in the local scene, there's people who feel like they're obligated to be paid.
And the local scene is crazy too.
Bro, it's insane. Like, you feel so obligated to get paid. Okay, I understand you got to travel, yada, yada, whatever. But my thing is, and what people and artists got to understand, artists to promoter to artists, or host, event curator, whatever it may be, if you're not bringing people out, there is no reason to pay you.
Oh, 1,000%. Oh my gosh. It was like my first artist showcase I had ever done, right? And I did in Port Charlotte. And Port Charlotte is like, it was actually a pretty decent turnout for the first ever thing. Like, it was pretty decent. Honestly, more people came out to that than the Tyler Galway event.
Wow.
So, like, you know, but it was a bunch of just local artists. I did do like a $50 thing, you know, to be able to get, you know, the set and whatnot. And I had one of them try to tell me that, like, I should have paid them. And I said, sir, and then complained about the crowd size. I said, sir, you're complaining about the crowd size and then saying that I need to pay you? You can't even bring me a crowd. Why am I going to pay you?
Nothing to this. What do you
mean? Why am I going to pay you if you obviously can't even bring out a crowd? as a performer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when you have a fan base enough where, like you said, you have those loyal, and that's such a great point. And I'm glad you said that. Yeah. When you have that loyal enough fan base, and it doesn't even need to be 1 million people, or even 100,000 people.
It can be 20.
Loyal people to you, that makes all the difference. And then when you go perform somewhere, they're coming out to see you because they want to see you perform. That's when you start getting paid. When you start bringing people out and you make other people money because of your talents, that's when you're getting paid.
Literally.
You know?
That's why I started implementing like ticket sales in my events.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing.
So that way, like every artist gets an affiliate link so I can track how many tickets are being sold. And that also allows me to like line up opportunity. Like, okay, if you came to my last 2 events and you brought 10 to 15 people last time, you could perform for free on the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I know you're going to bring people out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then also I put it to where like after a certain amount of tickets sold, I'm going to start paying you for sure.
Yeah.
Because you brought out, you know what I'm saying? We basically broke even, right?
Yeah.
If I was to charge $50 for a slot fee, right? And tickets are $10. You sell 5 tickets, okay, you just covered your slot fee.
Oh, yeah.
After that, we can split the ticket sales for sure. 100%. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only getting $3 a ticket anyway. You feel me? So you can get the other 5. You feel me? It's no problem because, and that, again, allows me to dictate who is serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's artists who have 2 to 3 weeks advance notice about this event. Signed up, all this stuff. Sell not 1 ticket. Maybe 1 ticket.
Yeah.
Then there's artists who have 3 freaking days and sell 10 to 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And like one of the excuses I heard from an artist was like, I don't really like to push ticket sales because I feel like it's like forcing people to F with me. And I was like, let me put it in perspective, bro. It didn't make sense to me either. I was like, let me put it in perspective. If they're willing to go spend 50, 60 plus to go see a mainstream artist from freaking thousands of feet away in the nosebleeds, and they got to zoom in on their phone to see what they look like, but can't come and support you for $10, you need to reevaluate your friend group, your circle, your family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you can build up that fan base. Then
force them to spend $10 to support you is crazy.
Then that's not, you have no supporters. I'm sorry, you don't have supporters. You feel me?
It's sad truth, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no one rocking with you. You feel me? But crazy. Like, again, that's where you go out on your shield. You come to these events, small open mics, even free ones, whatever. Take advantage of any performance platform you can because you're gonna then be putting yourself in front of a new demographic, new people that you can convert into fans, right? So, like one of my artists, I told him, when you go out to events, right, network before you get on stage.
Oh yeah.
Connect with people, ask them, hey, who are you? What do you do? Hey, this is me. This is what I do. More than likely, they're going to ask, are you performing tonight? Yeah, I'm performing tonight. Okay, yeah, cool. If you kick it off with them, they're going to stay for your set.
Oh, yeah.
100%. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stay for your set. Now you done drew a little crowd for you, so that way you don't have to be one of those people that get up on stage and have to worry about people coming up or not because you done already established yourself before you got up on that stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now everyone's going to be like, okay, they were cool. Let me see what their music is like. And if your music's good,
oh yeah,
you just want them over.
Yeah, you want a supporter over right then and there.
100%. My friend, a good friend of mine named Soldier, bro, very smart. He'll do it before and after. So he'll chop it up with people, whatever. Go up on stage, and he's real nonchalant for the most part, but his music is where his character come out. Yeah, he'll go up on stage, turn up to his music, and at the end of it, he's like, all right, before I get off stage, I need to see everybody pull their phone out. If I don't see you pull your phone out, I'm gonna come up to you. And he'll dead ass get off that stage and be like, pull your phone out, follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Force it to the people, but like they're gonna do it because like, all right, bro, confident and his music was good. Let me, you know what I'm saying? So if artists still moved with that integrity, it wouldn't be that hard to get fans, bro. And if you have your BMI in place, your performance royalties, you can go to these open mics, make money, make connections, and start making a living off music.
Oh yeah.
Like I hate hearing the saying easier said than done because it gets easier as you do it. If you're not doing it, of course it's going to be hard. If you don't understand it, of course it's going to be hard, but you got to put yourself out there because experience is your biggest teacher. So with that, I always pride on if you do these events, right, especially if you're paying for them, make it worth your while. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to go to a whole nother city where nobody knows you and you paid to be there, make it worth your while. Don't go there expecting everybody to be there for you, because nobody out there knows you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, don't go out there like how you said, do complain about the crowd, whatever. You need to put your best effort for it, or just start being very targeted with what performances you do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if you're
1,000%.
a singer, soulful person, don't go to a fucking trap event where everyone's rapping about trap and murdering people, and then you go and sing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be more a little more strategic with what things you do. But there's still open mics out there where you can draw a crowd, where there's just local people that just want to have a good time and hear good music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So there's different networks out there, bro. But I'm happy to say, like, I've been able to do what I do for the last year. And this last month has been a huge eye-opener as far as, like, business and, like, how to establish yourself, networking, and things of that nature. Like, I'm going to be with Joshua October on July 17th for that Rager Boy Fest, Tyler Yahweh's Rager Boy Fest, over there in Orlando. And I seen him at... when was it? It was in May 20 something. We did the Bayside Bash over there at Ferg, St. Pete.
Yeah.
And he was there, and I was like, bro, I've been trying to freaking catch you for the longest, because, you know, he'd be moving around busy. So I guess he had some free time. He made it out, and I was like, yo, we need to connect. We need to talk. That's how I told him to reach out to you for me if he could. And whatchamacallit, I was like, yo, like, I want to start getting the gears rolling, because I see what you've been doing. I see what we've been doing. Being in Ferg's opened my eyes, like, working with this dude, Dane, from Chillmore. He was able to land Ferg's, and he wanted to do this whole big festival. It was supposed to be at a park, but the city was tripping on us. But I really felt like, I don't want to make it a racial thing, but I think demographically, they just weren't comfortable of us being there.
Oh, I actually know a venue that they would let me do something there that's not rap music. Isn't that crazy? They're like, anything but rap music, because they don't like the demographic it brings.
It's crazy, bro.
Isn't that insane?
It's insane.
I was like, excuse me? Like,
yeah, like, just
I
say
could
you're
do
racist
any other demographic. Yeah, literally.
Say you're racist.
I could do any other demographic but that. I was like, what is the reasons? Like, I literally was like, what is
they
what is
was
the
trying
reason
to,
to
like,
that? They're like, well, the rowdiness, it's a safety thing. They were like, that demographic typically doesn't really pay a lot for alcohol or drink a lot of alcohol. They sneak in their own stuff. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how are you just gonna categorize every person who listens to rap music
under that umbrella?
That umbrella.
Like, I think it's ridiculous, because, like, even with the city, I ain't gonna say which city, but even with the city, like, it was like, okay, you need this much for, like, law enforcement, you know, security. Okay, cool. You need this much to, you know, have the park for this long. Okay, cool. You need to have certified vendors, whatever. Okay, cool. Like, sure. And then it was like, then they started asking, like, you know, what's the demographic? I'm pretty sure they started seeing in the lineup. You know
oh my gosh, so you had to cancel it?
Yeah, we had to literally cancel. Like, we had everything in place.
Oh, wow.
And they just kept trying to put new stipulations and then mark up the price on us. So every time Dane had raised the money, it was like, oh, new thing. And then they was trying to fine us for cuss words. They're like, if someone drops an F-bomb, that's $500.
What?
For each F-bomb, $500.
What?
Bro.
I've never heard that.
Bro.
What the heck? Are we on televised? I know, like, is this national television or what's going on?
What are you talking about,
what?
bro?
That would have me tight.
Yeah, when he said that.
Especially if we were, like, so deep in the process. Wow.
Yeah, we literally had a week to pivot.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a week. After that, it was the week of the event. So luckily he was able to tap in with a DJ and a friend of his that had connections to Fergs that then lined that up. You know what I'm saying? So we was able to, and I think honestly pivoting to the new location worked out for
God's
the best.
plan always.
You know what I'm saying? God's plan for sure. People were happy. We had a good crowd, because it was like they had an R&B festival right before our event.
Oh, okay.
So it was
like people were already kind of like,
people were already there. Our event was free for entry,
yeah.
So they was just in there chilling. Cool. It was just going on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
And I was able to open up with my Got What It Takes artist competition.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was telling them, I was like, it's crazy, because demographically it's majority ethnicity, you know, ethnic races and things of that nature all throughout, from my competition throughout the main lineup. You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was super dope because predominantly in that area it was Caucasian, college students, things of that nature.
Yeah.
They were rocking out to everybody I brought on stage. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I love to see this because it's, again, just putting that unity and community.
It's just music. Like, I don't understand why, like, some people put that, like, racism in music.
Yeah,
like music.
Like negative connotation.
Like,
I can get to an extent, right? When you're looking at like the more mainstream things and stuff of that nature, I can get to, I can understand why they'd be a little more reserved. But on a local note, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least,
like, just enjoy the music.
Right,
like,
right.
Gotta,
at least trust that we would bring the right environment because like in Brass Mugs, bro, it was super funny. I told somebody like, yeah, I've been doing it there. They're like, bro, I don't think I've seen Archon over there ever. And I was all like, really? I was like, really? He's like, yeah, bro. And
I think I've seen Archon over there.
That's I was looking like, really? He's all like, yeah, bro, you might have did something with that. And I was like,
that's hilarious.
But like when you look at the venue, the page, it's like it's predominantly like punk rock.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard some allegations.
Yeah.
Prior, but I never had a problem with the owner, the bar manager, never. And they've even expressed to me recently at the we had an open mic last Friday. Didn't make them a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? But
that happens sometimes.
And it happens,
you know.
But they weren't mad about it, and they're also like, "Yo, I enjoyed this thoroughly more than an event that I made $10,000 on." Like they just had an event the weekend prior, made $10,000 profit, $10,000, but they liked our event more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that speaks volumes.
Super, bro. Like, they made freaking quadruple 10x, whatever the amount that we gave y'all.
Yeah.
But you still liked our event more. That lets me know that, you know, we're doing something.
Oh, for sure.
Regardless the demographic that we bring in or who we have in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I have people of, you know, hood background, you know, death, violence, things of that nature. But they leave all that at the door.
Oh, yeah.
Each time. And I don't know if it's like...
That also speaks volumes about you, though, because even people who come from, like you said, just, you know, rougher backgrounds like that. And also, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone forgets it sometimes. I mean, everybody has choices in life, but sometimes some people are born into certain situations and environments. 100%. And that's different. It's, you know, that definitely plays a part. But it also speaks volumes about you when, like, anybody in any background, no matter what, they're coming correct because they have respect for you and what you do. You know what I'm saying? When they come to that event, it's not going to be anything like that because that's not the vibes you're on. Right. And they know that, but they still like the vibes. You know, like you said, like the owners were like, I really enjoyed this, even though they didn't make any money off it. You know?
Exactly.
Like that definitely speaks volumes. And kind of backtracking a little bit, Josh, shout out Joshua October.
Yeah, that boy.
That's family right there for sure. No, he's awesome. Tyler and Josh actually wanted us to be there to do the interviews, but that just happened to be the one weekend out of the whole year that we're going on vacation. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Gotta treat yourself, though.
Gosh darn.
Where y'all going?
It's actually the first time I'm ever going on a cruise. So we're going to the Bahamas. Yeah. I've never been on a cruise though. So I'm excited. And then every vacation that him and I have ever taken has always involved work in some way, shape, or form. Just because that's the nature, like what we do. Yeah. Like, for example, we were in Chicago earlier when we did the show with Vamp Entertainment with Joshua October. By the way, like that, I will never forget that show. Like that was the best show we've ever put on. It like just the energy in the room and also like experiencing the community that Chicago has, especially the creative community that it has. I remember, I will never forget, like literally sitting in the back of the room on a chair, and I'm just crying because I'm like, wow, I can't believe. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, this is insane that we're in a completely different state that we've never even been in before, and everyone is loving. Like the energy is just so good. It's so high. Everyone's loving it. Like everyone's connecting. Like it's everything that this is about. Connect, create, empower, you know? And then to be able to do it, such an amazing partner. Joshua, he really does a lot of the heavy lifting in it, all of it. And he does it so well. And I'm just so grateful for that partnership. And it was just, it was like, it felt so magical. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Like one of those things where you're like, wow.
This
like
is real. Yeah, this is life.
Great.
That's how I felt when I went to Jersey for the DC to Dawn concert. Because I went out there to support my homeboy Soto because he's been traveling and doing stuff. And he was connected with this tour agency called Life and Friends. They go by like Live Young Forever. So LYF, Life. And And like he was like, yo, like you should come with me to the Jersey one, you know what I'm saying? Like you could probably have a chance to, you know, talk with him and and this, that, and the third, because it's, you know, this is why I'm getting more in my business bag. So like I want to connect with these type of people so I can kind of dig their brain and hopefully collab, because I want to be able to break into, like, you know, I want to be able to do something in Jersey, Chicago, but I gotta make ends meet, right? Like I gotta get out there with the culture, meet people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna go over there like, hey, let me in your city. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've been, like I said, I've been real meticulous. I've just been taking my time because I know it's all in divine timing. I'm not rushing anything, but I always said it, like, they can't deny me. Eventually they're going to have to see me. They're going to have to be around me. And if they want to work with me, that's optional, but they're going to see like the power force that we're moving with. You know what I'm saying? Forever Entertainment, Ray M's. Eventually I want to be able to disattach my name from Forever Entertainment, which would be the company. I'll get LLC or have LLC and stuff, but as of now, you know, I got to be the front face of it. I got to put in the work. But, you know, shout out to Tonai. She's the first addition to the team. And I just been building these network of good people. So hopefully, eventually I could be able to make something sustainable for people feel more geared towards sticking with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why I have been doing it by myself, because I haven't sustained it yet. But like like I said, these last couple months coming into 2026, been like opening my eyes to like, you know, organizing it, making it more of a structured business, getting it more legit, getting it off the ground, and like making connections with people through it. You know what I'm saying? Like even like shout out Sticky. This is a brand I represent. Oh, cool. They done brought me around very important people.
I was looking at the underneath too. Oh yeah, I think the underneath is tough because for people who don't know, he's actually pretty tall.
You can see under it,
so you can actually literally just like see under it, which is really cool.
Yeah, all this comes off too. So it's they're not they're not what's that called? They're not like iron on or sewed on.
You can move them around.
Yeah, they're all interchangeable. Like this one on the bottom isn't, like, you can do it on the bottom. Put a little gem on there.
Oh, see, guys, he sold me. He sold me right there.
This product sells itself. Like as soon as you show people what it does, they're like, "Oh, this changes everything." Because it does. I wake up with a new hat every day.
No, seriously.
Literally, this was something different yesterday.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? And I just woke up, I was like, "Oh, let me mess with some patches." And They have hats, they have slides, they have jackets, they have pants, they got backpacks. They got everything, bro.
What? You're gonna have to put me on before you leave.
Get you a Powerful Mind patch. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to put me on before. That's tough. What?
Super innovative, but they done brought me around some important people. You know what I'm saying? Like I love Noah, because he hits me up when it's like
it's getting hot. We're talking too much. No.
Right now.
Wait, how much time we got left?
It's like 15, 20.
What are we at right now?
43.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool.
Isn't that so crazy? It doesn't feel like 43 minutes at all.
Not at all.
I feel like we just started talking.
That's a good flow of conversation. But they brought me around people.
Yeah. Okay. But it's not gonna shut off, right?
It's not blinking or anything. It's just showing the heat going up.
Gosh,
okay. Interesting.
Bet.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it.
For sure. But yeah, he done brought me in some big rooms, and like as they get connected with people, they try to keep me and other people they have in their circle in the loop. Oh, like, very wholesome people. But I was able to go out there with him for Rolling Loud, which was a whole bust. Like that will take up the rest of the time we got explaining it. But nonetheless, didn't go in our favor, but we were able to be around Jay Messiah, who's up from New York. If you ever seen the dude who be like walking around with like his stuffed dog, a black dog, and he has shades and he acts like a blind man, and people walk past him like, Shadow, calm down, Shadow. He acts like a blind person. He's went viral for that. And I didn't know of him for real. Me and Sticky were walking around with him, and his homeboy, forgive me for forgetting your name right now, but he was cool peoples. He also had like some hand puppet that he said was a weed, but cool peoples. But people kept coming up like, "Oh, you're that one guy. He's like, "Yeah, it's me." Yeah, he was out there with his shades and his fake. Walking stick. And when I first seen him, I thought he was blind for real. But I guess it's just
he plays a part.
Yeah, he just plays a part. Yeah, but he was out there with his stuffed dog and stuff like that. So people was like, "Oh yeah, I know you." So we was able to kind of get a feel of like, being around a celebrity in a sense, you know what I'm saying? And then when we left the Rolling Loud surroundings, because we never made it in.
You guys never made it into the actual
whole long story, bro. I'm not even gonna get into it. Let's just say my boy Noah got played out his part.
Oh, like the band? Like the actual ticket to get in?
He was supposed to be a vendor. His agent set him up to be a vendor, but his agent never followed through. So we was there on our own for nothing. Yeah. And his agent just ghosted him.
Boy.
Great, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Sticky, because he held his composure as much as he could very well.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, when we left, we dropped off his peoples, Jay Messiah and them, and then they were like, "Yo, meet us at this mansion party or whatever." So when we get there, it was very intimate. It was just the people that was staying there.
Yeah.
So it was Rich Flores, this other guy, a couple other people there. I can't remember all their names off the top of my head right now, but great hosts. Mm-hmm. Great people, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? I was not aware of who I was around, though. You know what I'm saying? But I treat everybody kind of on the same playing field, because I'm not the type to like, you know what I'm saying? No. I'm not,
dude. You can't be acting like that.
And I just look at it like we're people at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're just more known.
Oh, for sure.
But you're just like me.
And that's another crazy thing is like. It's just so crazy, because I feel like the more I like get deeper into like doing all this and like the industry and everything, and like meeting these people who are like you said, just really well known or famous or whatever. Like the first real, I feel like, experience I had with that was when we did the Tyler Yahweh concert, but the first like real crazy, like where I was like looking around and I was like, damn, like these are people that I see on my phone all the time.
Right.
Was, I mean, not to rub this in your face at all, but Rolling Loud.
I see, I know. I'm like, damn, she's everywhere, only if.
Not to do that at all to you, but in the press compound, like, God bless, like literally looking around and being like, these are just people, and they're just regular people. They're just normal people like you and me. Normal people. So that's why I always like tell people, and I always remind people, like, anything is obtainable. If you like have goals and you want to achieve them, you just have to be so consistently, I always say, so relentless chasing your dream, and not even chasing, but doing your dream, because everything you can just set up steps and a plan and organize and execute, and you're going to get to wherever you want to get to.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously everything is a journey, but you have to be willing to go through that journey in the process and stay in love with it as you go through it, for all the good and all the bad.
All the bad. 100%. Yeah, but like I said, like though we didn't make it in Rolling Loud, I mean, to put us in another position to get connected with very prominent people.
Exactly.
Like they did oh my gosh, they did a Ed Hardy and Rolling Loud collab. The people that we met, they were the reason that Ed Hardy, the clothing brand or whatever, was Ed Hardy, and Rolling Loud had a collab shirt and things of that nature. They set that up. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Yeah,
so I was like,
crazy.
yo, that's major. You feel me? And like I got to meet him. I got to chop it up with him, get to know him. Again, I forgot his name off the top of my head, but he managed this one artist that I had listened to. You know what I'm saying? Like I came across him. I was like, yo, he's fire. He go by NB Talented. And he's from up north. I was like, yo, this guy's gifted. Like he's super fire. Like, yo, I'd love to work with him, meet him someday. And I'm in the same room chopping it up with his manager. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, like God is aligning it to like everything. I'm like speaking stuff into existence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. But like, that's again, crazy. Like when we left that place, bruh, I told Sticky, I was like, bro, we should have stayed like an extra day. When we left, all the celebrities was in there. All the Diamond the Body from Baddie. They had Baddies in there. They had Hot Boy in there. They had, bro, I can't even, like, going through all the faces in my head, it'll be a long list. But they had all the celebrities in that house. And I was like, holy this is who I was around?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the people I was around. Like, they just
crazy.
seem so, you know, just regular people, so nonchalant. And like, as you said, like another taste I got when I went to Jersey for the DC to Dawn concert. After it was all said and done, the tour manager and DC to Dawn and all their team went up to this local bar up the street. It was having like $5 pizzas or something like that. And we was all just chilling. Yeah. I'm chopping it up with DC to Dawn. I'm chopping it up with, you know what I'm saying? All just chilling. I'm like, yo, that's what everything you just said, like it's obtainable. Yeah. Just got to do the right steps. That was like my moment of like clarity right there. Like, yo.
You're like, oh, I do this for real.
Yeah, there's people who would die to be standing next to DC to Dawn. There's people who paid money to shake his hand. And I'm here chilling with him. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular night. And I was like, yo, like, this is crazy. Now, granted, I'm not like the biggest DC to Dawn fan, but he made me a fan that night.
Yeah, right.
Performance-wise, character-wise, how he moved afterwards, he wasn't acting too cool for anybody. He could have been like, nah, man, I was a star of tonight. You know, security. No, he was literally no security, chilling by himself. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, like this is doable. This is, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta figure out what the hell he did and apply it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
really, I'm looking at it more of the tour manager side. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does he consistently get to work with DC the Don? Why does DC the Don trust him to run his shows? How does he run these shows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm digging in my head trying to figure everything out. So I come back to Tampa with a whole new plan and a whole new direction of how I'm going to do things. Now I just got to lay it out and set it out. But one thing I recognize is that dude had a team.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I do not. So it's going to be a little bit harder for me. But again, I have so much faith in what I'm building because it's bringing me to people like you, Joshua, Life and Friends, Juice, the producer. I got to work with Death Row over last month. I was just with Rick Ross's brother, Papa Zoe. I was with Michelle Cordero from the Cordero family, and they have passed being, you know, practically famous under the name Unique. They used to sing back in the day when, you know, like think of like Jersey Shore days, you know what I'm saying? Like way back then, you feel me? And like and they embraced me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, like everything is so achievable. You just not just speak it into existence, but put the action behind it. You know what I'm saying? Coming into this year, I prided myself on building my network and my connections with people so that I can then apply it to my business. You know what I'm saying? And like God has definitely been paving it out for me. I haven't skipped not one opportunity to do something. You know what I'm saying? As stressed as I might feel, as, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to find a job because I want to have time for this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I say that 3 times again.
It's hard for me to have a job. It's hard for me to have a job. You feel me? And again, a job ain't going to conform to your schedule. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Like, it's like, Miss Michelle Cordero told my girlfriend this, my wife, she said, move with grace because dating an entrepreneur is one of the hardest things you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like
me looking at my hubby,
and it's because you know we're probably gonna stress them out with just like what people see as dreams, but to us it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? We're living it, we're doing it. It might not be on the scale as we want to be yet, but we're doing the damn thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I structure my thing to where I can make this a living, my family's traveling with me. Where you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the goal, bro. The last couple months ain't been easy for my wife, and I always hold her on a pedestal, and I thank her so much because Priscilla is like my rock. You know what I'm saying? And she holds it down. She has her own business. She does locks and braids and stuff. Yeah, she's been holding it down, and like I see her stress. And it hurts my heart, and I'll be like, damn, let me go get a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, have you ever seen a movie? It was a Tyler Perry movie, with what's her name? Anyways, this is a movie where she was dating this guy. He had like dreams of being like an inventor or something like that. Okay. So he kept inventing something. He'd present it. They'd deny him. Present it, deny him. He'd failed. He ain't got a job. He's messing up the electricity, trying to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? She'd rock with him for so long until the point she gets like sick of it. Right? And then she kind of starts being dismissive towards him. Kind of just, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm going to still be with you, but I'm going to give you like shallow energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And stops believing him at some point because it's not working. Right? So as soon as she started giving him that energy, she caught him. I think a girl that from way back in his past when they was kids came along, and she was working with the organization that he was trying to present to. And she was like, oh yeah, like I see what you're doing. I believe in you. Da, da, da. So he has some belief in her corner. So he starts meeting with her to kind of put together a plan. Old girl sees it. She's like, no, you're cheating on me. Bad for business. You ain't ever gonna be this. You this, that. Starts, you know, dragging him through the mud. He tries to come back like, look, baby, like I'm almost there. Da, da, da. No. Whatever. So boom, cuts him off, done with him. He ends up scoring huge, right? He gets a huge deal. He invents something that they buy. You know what I'm saying? The girl from way back when helped him do that. Obviously, he shows love. He goes back to his original It was all like, hey, I did it.
Yeah.
This is for you. Still dismissive. What am I supposed to do now? You know what I'm saying? So he moves forward, ends up getting with the girl that believed in him, you know what I'm saying, and helped push him and help, you know what I'm saying? And then the other girl gets all jealous, envious, tries to ruin all their plans, all this extra ish. And it didn't end well for her at all, unfortunately. But I go that to say, like, I feel, because we both seen that movie, I don't know if that's the reason why she sticks with me, you know what I'm saying, other than me being like, you know, the lover I am for her. But I think, and I hope she knows that this is going to pay off. I see myself as that guy in that movie. As much as as much as adversity as I faced and how hard it's been and how I've almost been burnt out and almost gave up on everything, I kept persevering because I have a burning passion for this. Like, someone just asked me, like, how are you not burnt out? And I was like, I care too much. I literally give too much, not just about what I'm building, but the people that I connect with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let Joshua down. I don't want to let my family down. I don't want to let nobody that I've touched in some sort of way or spoke to down, because I've spoke life into what I'm already building. So if me just pulling back is more than just letting, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? So I have a burning passion for everything I do because I've lived it as an artist, as a person, as a whatever it may be, right? And now I just want to be the solution to all these problems, right? I faced it, let me be your solution type of situation. So as soon as I get to where I want to be, like, I always say the industry gonna hate me because I'm gonna do things that are not, and it's gonna pull from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're gonna want to start doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I say I want to disassociate my name eventually, because then y'all gonna fight Forever Entertainment, not Ray M's. You know what I'm saying? And I can live my life in the Bahamas with my family, not worry about that. Because one thing that hot take, I am to an extent scared of success, not because of like the responsibilities, but because like the envy and jealousy that I would create.
Okay.
No matter what you're successful in, somebody out there, you might not even know them, are going to be upset. Probably and this is how I think of it, probably because they wanted to do what you do, but didn't.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So they going to look at you like, oh, you think you all high and mighty because da-da-da-da. This could be you too, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
I actually put my blood, sweat, and tears in this for years.
You know what I'm saying? Years.
Years,
It's just
decades.
now started paying off.
Like,
People don't think about that. Yeah, so it's like, I pride myself on being able to build something wholesome that everybody can take a part of, right? Like, I don't want to battle with nobody. If there is anybody envious or jealous out there, I'm not the type to be like, haters make me famous. If you're doing hate, nah, bro. Let me convert you. Let me show you. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you. What did you want to do this here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I move with grace, bro, because there's so much evil in this world, right? And I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm all holy and high and mighty and stuff like that. I've definitely judged people, you know what I'm saying? I've been judged, things of that nature. It's just a natural human thing, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna look at something you don't like and be like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But difference I feel like with me and others is like, I don't just judge and just leave it at that. It's more like a critique. Like, okay, I see what you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of it, but I see what you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Or I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always want to put myself in other people's shoes because I don't know what's going on up there. You know what I'm saying? So I try to move with grace in a lot of things, just because you don't know what you can learn from somebody, good or bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 1,000%.
Always.
No, I definitely relate to that too. Like, talking about how hard it can be to do that. I think that's been one of my biggest battles I've been having for the past year and a half, is I'm like, oh my God, I could not stand working for someone anymore. Like, I can't stand it. And thankfully,
tell me about it.
And thankfully, like, you know, this is my significant other, this is my other half, and like, he's been there since my first Powerful Mind event. You know what I'm saying? And he helps me in any way possible that he could help me with Powerful Mind. And that is something that I'm so eternally grateful for, because I couldn't do what I do without him by my side. You know what I'm saying? Who's taking all the Instagram stories and BTS and holding my things and pointing things out to me when I'm not looking, or helping me set everything up, tear everything down, drive places, like, you know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's such a blessing. And he has his own company too. He has New Era Athletes, where he does all different things. He has an adult men's basketball league. He does, a 1v1 series. He does, like he also does like videography and photography for athletes, So, and I help him in as many ways as possible with that, with the league. We tear and, we put the league up, we break it down, we do the courtside commentary, we help each other edit things all the time, especially if maybe my workload at my actual, 9 to 5 is a little bit heavier, he might pick it up and vice versa,
Right.
And when it comes to money too, like that, like you said, at the end of the day, like we all are very passionate about what we do, but at the end of the day, like, bills are bills, and you have to be still okay with like your day-to-day life at the same time as like chasing something, right? So that's where compromise and trust in your partner who, you're living your life with, and that understanding comes to place. Like, what is that line? Like, where would we be comfortable with where we're at while we can still pursue as much as possible? Right. And him and I, thank God, and it's such a blessing. And I feel like, sometimes we can take it for granted because it's normal for us, the things that we've been able to accomplish and understand and do. And I feel like gratitude is definitely something that we have to always remember, that we are so grateful to be able to have that compromise that we have and live the life that we do.
Thanks.
We literally do nothing but our jobs, family, and our businesses, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like we've been able to weed out, like, I always say him and I have like maybe 2 or 3 friends each. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like
a lot of acquaintances, but
I don't need nobody around me who's not 1,000% on the same page and the same timing and the same understanding.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been filtering them out too.
Absolutely not. Like, there's no time for it. There's no time for it. I don't need to put my energy. And I always say, all I care about is my money, my honey, my family, and my like lifelong best friends. That's it. Everything else, I take it as it comes, but I'm not pouring my energy into anything else besides what I need to be pouring my energy into. Because if not, and distractions, bro. Like, as soon as I'm telling you, as soon as I feel like my frontal lobe like developed, and like, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as I was able to, migraines. Dude, I'm saying, like, I was pouring a lot of energy and doing a lot of things that I just didn't need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? With people that I didn't need to be doing nothing with, that. And as soon as I stopped putting myself and putting any energy into people who did not align with my purpose, like, everything in your life, because life is so short, and like we only get the chance to chase our dreams like in one lifetime. 100%. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you weed all that out, bro, like you said, I feel like this year I really set the intentions of like, I feel like I have the sauce now, and I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take it times 10. That's exactly what I've been doing ever since the past 3 months. People have been coming to me for opportunities. Right. Yeah. People want me places. Facts. People are inviting me to do things. Facts. We were just at Diesel World. You know how many people came up to us knowing who we were?
Oh, that's
and
fire.
Asking for interviews from us.
That's fire.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, for even you reaching out and being like, I have this opportunity. Like, that's a great opportunity for me. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am so overly beyond grateful and blessed for any opportunity that comes my way, because I know that God is not going to allow an opportunity to come my way that I'm not aligned for. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you've been praying on it.
Oh, for sure. Especially, you know what I'm saying? And working towards it, and the energy and the intent is there. Now, I'm thankful, knock on wood, never came across something where I felt like it didn't align with me. Because I can back away from people sometimes where I'm like, I don't really want you on my podcast.
You can say no.
You know what I'm saying? But I digress. We do have to wrap because we did chit chat a long time. So definitely tell the people where to find you at and what you got coming up.
You can find me personally at rae.millions. It's your boy Ray Yams with Forever Entertainment. That's 4, the number 4, FR.entertainment on the other page. And soon to come back, because we lost it for a second, but we're going to come back even stronger. Vision Circle _ TPA. Real quick, that's where we're just cultivating, again, putting that unity and community, cultivating people of all types of creation, whether you're a model, YouTuber, blogger, rapper, freaking photographer, videographer yourself. We create a space where everybody connects and networks, but the key is content.
Yes.
Content. Don't come over here to talk. Come over here to work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We can talk later.
I like that.
We can talk later, bro. We've done enough talking.
Yeah.
Let's start putting the work in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Vision Circle was stamped on. But yeah, man, Vision Circle, 4FR Entertainment, RE.Millions. Got what it takes. July 26th, ladies' night. You know what I'm saying? Put it on for the ladies in Tampa, bro. We want to see all the undercover talent, man. Y'all been hiding. I want to see y'all pop out. Show that y'all got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wins in there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wins. But the number 1 winner will be able to be in this seat, Why Hip Hop seat. The other new performance platform I said I ain't going to say yet. And also you get to work with JT with the camcorder. You know what I'm saying?
Giving you one of these shirts, too. You get to get one of your Powerful Mind shirts with that.
Powerful Mind. That's new to me. Yeah. I want the hat. The hat's fire. I like the hat.
Hat's fire. Yeah, dang it. It's like a 101 hat. I'm like, I gotta get more done. I gotta get more done.
That's for sure, bro. I appreciate y'all having me.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Great conversation. And as always, baby, make sure you check us out on Instagram. Show us love, like, subscribe, comment, follow us at powerfulmind.official, and we will see you next Tuesday. Peace.